I think I may have found one of the most underrated work EDC sling bags Alpaka has ever made. I've carried a lot of slings over the years: Nutsack, Vertex, Eberlestock, Data Crew, and plenty more. But somehow, this is my first time actually loading out the Alpaka Bravo X Sling V2 for work. And after getting my hands on it, I can already tell that this thing was designed by people who actually carry gear every single day. What's going on, guys? Mikey here with Mikey Daily Carry. Welcome back to the channel where we talk everyday carry gear, practical preparedness, and helping you get more out of gear you already own. Today we're taking a look at my newest work EDC bag rotation, the Alpaka Bravo X Sling V2. Now, full disclosure, Alpaka did send this bag over for review. I am also an Alpaka affiliate, and if you decide to pick one of these up, I'll leave my affiliate link and discount code down in the description below. That said, Alpaka isn't paying me to make this video. They didn't review this video before it went live, and as always, these are my own thoughts and opinions. The Bravo X Sling V2 is a 6-liter sling that sits right in that sweet spot between compact carry, everyday carry sling, and a larger work focus organizer. It measures at approximately 12.5 inches wide, 9.5 inches tall, and 3.5 inches deep, while weighing in at around 580 grams, depending on the material option. One thing I immediately noticed is how structured this bag feels. It doesn't collapse on itself like some slings do, which makes it easier to access your gear throughout the day. The Bravo X Sling V2 can be worn multiple ways too. You can run it as a traditional crossbody sling bag, or over the shoulder like a messenger style bag, or even around the waist if that's your thing. Might be a little too big for a fanny pack though. This model that I have here is the black X-Pack version, and as far as features go, Alpaka packed quite a bit into this bag. You've got that weather-resistant X-Pack material, you've got lockable zippers, a magnetic buckle strap that's here on the side for quick on and off access, and an integrated organization system that keeps your gear from becoming one giant pile at the bottom of the bag. There's also a dedicated sleeve inside that can fit up to an 11-inch iPad Pro, which I actually have, making this a great option for office work, coffee shop sessions, or anyone who likes carrying a tablet as part of their daily setup. Now, the rear compartment back here includes an RFID protection for sensitive items. There are multiple quick access pockets throughout the bag for things like wallets, chargers, keys, notebooks, AirPods, and other daily essentials. Another thing I like is that Alpaka designed this to work with their hub ecosystem and modular accessories. So if you're already invested in that type of gear, this can integrate pretty seamlessly into the rest of your setup. Now, one thing Alpaka does really well is giving people options. Depending on the version you choose, you'll find materials like X-Pack, which is this version right here. They also have Axo Grid, ballistic nylon, and other weather-resistant fabrics that all offer slightly different looks and carry characteristics. Color options have included everything from traditional black and gray colorways to even olive green and more vibrant limited editions as well, depending on the type of release. Personally, you guys know me by now. If there's a tactical looking option or something with a little more character than plain black, that's usually where I end up. Really like the green colors they've been banging out. So let's talk about how I loaded out this Bravo X Sling. Starting off with the front compartment. So this zipper here just goes one way from right to left, at least the way I'm looking at it. And then again, this is like my hygiene section, right? So in here, I have Advil. Always got to have some Advil with me. I also have my Pure Gum. I have some Element. I'm not sponsored by Element, but Element, if you guys are watching this, I love your guys' stuff. Hit your boy up. I also have some floss picks because don't like stuff in my teeth. I got some Purell. I also have my Cetaphil lotion. And I have my Civivi Partake. I will have links to this in the description down below. And the Partake, if you guys are watching this video for the first time, is pretty much a multi-utensil tool set, which can come off. You got your spoon and knife on one end, and you got your fork and bottle opener on the other end. And they're stainless steel, so you can easily wash them. And when you're done, put them together like this. It's magnetic, goes into this wax canvas pouch, and you're all good to go. So that's pretty much all I have in this front pouch here. Now there is a little key tether here, so that's pretty cool. So if you want to put this on your keys and then you want to tether this into here, boom, just clicks on, and now you have that there. So that's pretty cool. Even if you want to put maybe AirPods or anything like that, you can tether it to that quick access system as well. Now, as you can see here on the side, you have this little external USB-C charging port, where if you open it up, you also have a pick here for a SIM card remover, because if you're traveling to another country or what have you, you have that SIM card tool that can pop out that SIM card, and you can pop in another SIM card depending on the country that you're in. And that's cool to keep in mind, because you know, sometimes phones don't work in other countries and you need to get their local service plans, and you have that there. But it also backs as a USB-C port, so that way you can plug in different types of USB-C cables to here, to other USB-C devices like my iPhone or any of my cameras. That's nice, and I'll show you why I have that there, which I'm moving into the main compartment here. That is where I have my Anchor power bank, and that USB-C cable is actually linked to this, which I can plug into here. But the catch to that is you're going to need another cable to go from the outside to whatever device that you want to charge, which I actually have in this, because this is the Nightcore NB10000 Gen 4. This right here is a USB-C to USB-C cable, so I can just take that off, plug it into here, and then maybe plug my phone into it. While I'm carrying the bag, I can use my phone while I'm charging it. Super fast charging. That's pretty awesome. So I'll put that back in here. When you open this up, you have two pockets, one in here, one in here, and you have your large dump pouch in the middle, along with the dedicated iPad sleeve. Now, I don't have the iPad in here right now because I'm using it for my notes here, but that will typically go on the back side here. In addition to that, over on this side of the pocket, I have my DJI Mic 2, because that connects directly to my DJI Osmo Nano. This has been like a good travel camera for me, just something on the go. It's very small, compact. If I don't want to have that tripod attached to it, I just take it off, and now I have this. And if I want to go even more compact, I take this off, and then now I have just this. And you just need this module to record, get up and going. You just tap that once, it just starts recording. I also like the hat accessory that this comes in, but they also have a necklace pendant where this can go onto that. It's an action camera, it's really nice, but you also have this screen here. If you want to carry that separately, you can. And then I have brought my side fry back for my dedicated Leatherman toolkit. And I have some patches on here, as you can see. I got Carry Culture, Good Life by HCP, Sock Check Foo. I also have Everyday Minimalist on there. And in here I have all my bits that go to the Leatherman flat end, where, for example, I have the Skeletal, my very first Leatherman tool. There's flat bit accessories that I have that make the Leatherman tools that much more useful and still stays very compact in this side fry. Now I'll give you an idea. I'll open this up and you'll see that inside of here I have like this ratchet set from 711L and all the different ratchet bits that kind of come with that 1/4 inch socket, but it also acts as a 1/4 inch bit receiver. So that also goes into the flat end of the Skeletal. Again, I'll link all this in the description down below, guys, so you can get access to this yourselves. All right, so that's pretty cool. And then these actually connect to one another if you want, right? Oh, well, not that, but let's say I want to do this, and then I want to do this. Look at that. So now they all work in tandem with one another. And that's really how you can maximize a Leatherman tool that has that flat bit. I really like that. But this right here is the X-Pack Olive Green. And I have that as my Leatherman extension toolkit. Moving on. I also have in here my fan, my mini cell fan, USB-C charging. Also has 12,000 milliamps because it could act as a charger. But the most important thing is it's a fan. Gosh, right when the air just hits that hairline, if you still have a hairline, you know, I may not have one soon, but that feels so good. There's 5 levels to this thing. And guess what? This thing is only $7 at Miniso. Miniso, if you want to sponsor the boy, hit me up. But that's all I have on the inside cavity here. So you got 1 pocket, 2 pockets on the flat. On the inside, you have that big cavity. And then over here, you have that little retention strap. And that's where it's felt lined, so you can put your iPad 11 Pro to go in here as well. Now, it does get very crammed, especially if you load out this backside, which I'm going to show you guys right now. So back here, let me tuck that cable back in. Back here, I have another side fry, and this side fry I have specifically kitted out for an ouchie boo-boo, but I also have a snake staff tourniquet in here. So this is the Ultra material that is brand new to Data Crew. I do have an affiliate with them and a discount code, so if you guys want to get these side fries, really compact, minimal, it's real nice when using it to put in these bags because it's not so bulky and takes up so much space. This is the key tether system that I was talking about. So if you pull that off and then maybe you add your keys or AirPods to this, it just clips on to that piece there, magnetic. So it comes off like so, and then once it comes off, boom, put that back in. Super easy. Now back here you have 2 pockets, 1 and 2. In this pocket here, I have my Rode wireless micro USB-C. Use that for my phone because I am also a smartphone content creator. And then I have my nail kit. Stay groomed. I have my Right in the Rain notebook. And then I also have this wall plug power supply, which has 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A by Anchor. Also not sponsored or an affiliate for Anchor, but if you guys want to hit your boy up, let me know. And then the backside, really big inner channel. So you just have your organization here, little organization here. You got your key tether Alpaka system there. And then that's all I have on the backside. And that's pretty much how I loaded it out, guys. Super simple. I didn't want to overcomplicate that. But that is the loadout for the Bravo X Sling V2. Now, if you guys follow a lot of these sling bag videos that I've been doing, a lot of stuff really doesn't change because the carry is pretty dialed. If I'm going to switch one thing here or there, it's probably going to be a pouch, maybe a different camera. But for the most part, a good bunch of the things that I load out from bag to bag stays the same. Now back to the bag itself. So far what stands out to me most is the balance between organization and size. It's big enough to carry actual work gear, but small enough that it forces me to be more intentional with what I'm carrying. And honestly, after doing several videos, sling videos specifically, about scaling down my work EDC, that has become a major theme for me this year, and probably up until the end of the year. I don't need a giant backpack every single day. Yes, I've come to a realization with that. I just love backpacks. That's why I use them and rotate them, carry them, muscle content creator. Anyways, I need a bag that carries exactly what I use and nothing more. And on paper, the Bravo X Sling V2 seems like it's checking a lot of those boxes. Now this is a newer bag to me personally, and this is just my initial loadout and first impressions video. So I'm going to carry this a little bit more throughout the next upcoming months, throw it in the rotation as my primary work bag before I give you guys a full long-term review. But I want to hear from you guys. Have you carried anything from Alpaka before? If so, what is it? What do you like about it or dislike about it? And fire down in the comments below. And if you're running a sling for work, what bag are you currently using? If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button, consider subscribing if you're new here, and as always, stay prepared, carry what matters, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.